For years, Daniel ignored the little coincidences in his life, like the time he kept seeing the number 111 everywhere, on receipts, license plates, and even the time on the clock, or when he randomly thought about an old friend he hadn't seen in years, only to receive a message from them just hours later. And then there was that day he was running late for work, but something told him to take a different route. He listened, only to find out later that there had been a massive accident on his usual path. At first, it seemed like luck, but then it kept happening. That's when he remembered a quote by Carl Jung. "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." What if these coincidences weren't random? What if the universe had been trying to speak to him all along, and he had just never learned how to listen? Maybe it happens to you as well. Maybe it's that strange coincidence that keeps happening over and over, or that sudden gut feeling that turns out to be right, as if the universe is sending you signals, but you just don't know how to read them yet. What if I told you that nothing in your life is happening by chance, that there is an invisible force working behind the scenes, and that this force can be understood and harnessed if you know how to access the hidden code of reality? In the next few minutes, you're about to discover something that may completely shift the way you see your own existence. But before we continue, I have to warn you, this revelation is not for everyone, only for those who are ready to see beyond the veil of ordinary reality. If this is resonating with you, keep watching, because what you're about to uncover could be the first step toward an irreversible transformation. Have you ever noticed that certain patterns keep repeating in your life? Maybe it's always the same financial struggle, the same type of relationship that doesn't work out, or even small coincidences, like constantly seeing repeated numbers, 1111, 222, 333. Most people ignore these things, but those who awaken realize that these patterns are messages. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens by accident. Einstein once said, "God does not play dice with the universe." So if something keeps appearing in your life, there is a reason behind it. And the key to decoding this message lies in a place that few dare to look: your own mind. Now, imagine for a moment. What if your mind is literally coding the reality you experience? What if the situations, people, and opportunities around you are not random, but rather a reflection of what is happening inside you? It may sound unbelievable now, but stay with me, because both science and spirituality have already proven this, and once you understand how it works, you will finally be able to change your reality from the inside out. The idea that reality is not fixed but rather shaped by consciousness is not new. Throughout history, some of the greatest minds have understood this secret. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Neville Goddard taught that imagination is the only reality. Buddha spoke about how our thoughts create our world. Einstein, through his discoveries on time and space, suggested that reality is not as solid as it seems. All of these great thinkers came to the same conclusion. Reality is not happening to you. Reality is happening through you. And this leads us to a crucial question. If your mind is capable of creating patterns in your life, can you take control of those patterns? Is there a way to reprogram your consciousness to manifest exactly what you desire? Yes, there is, and the answer lies in one of the most groundbreaking fields of modern science, quantum physics. Now that you understand that the universe is always communicating with you, we need to take the next step. How does science prove that your thoughts shape reality? And how can you use this knowledge to manifest the life you desire? In the next chapter, we will dive deep into how quantum physics explains this process and reveal how you can start shifting your vibration right now. But before we continue, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like the universe is trying to show you something? If so, comment below. I am ready to decode the signs. This will help you affirm your commitment to this new journey, and if you feel like this message is deeply resonating with you, maybe this is a sign that you are already awakening. What if I told you that your mind is not just thinking, but broadcasting, and that every thought you have is sending invisible waves into the universe, shaping your reality moment by moment? This isn't philosophy, it's scientific fact. And today, you're going to discover exactly how it works, backed by quantum physics and real-life evidence. Because once you understand this, you will never see the world the same way again. For centuries, science believed that everything in the universe was made of solid matter, fixed, unchangeable, separate from the observer. But then came a discovery so profound, it shattered that belief forever. Quantum physics revealed that everything is energy at the tiniest level. Atoms, electrons, even your own body, are not solid objects. They are waves, vibrations, pure potential. And here's where it gets even crazier. The moment a scientist observes a quantum particle, it collapses from a wave of infinite possibilities into a single reality. Think about what this means. Reality is not fixed. It changes the moment consciousness interacts with it. And if that's true at the quantum level, what does that say about your own thoughts? Here's what most people don't realize. Your thoughts are not just inside your head. They are electromagnetic signals, real energy waves, measurable by science. When you think, your brain produces electrical activity. These electrical impulses generate vibrational frequencies, much like a radio signal. And what happens when you tune a radio to a specific frequency? You receive a matching signal. This is exactly what's happening between your mind and the universe. The thoughts you send out shape the reality you receive back. And the best part? You are in control of what frequency you broadcast. Now, if this sounds unbelievable, let's look at a scientific experiment that proves how your mind affects the world around you. It's called the double-slit experiment. In this experiment, scientists shot tiny particles, like electrons, through two slits in a barrier. When they did not observe the particles, they behaved like waves, spreading out in infinite possibilities. But the moment they observed them, the particles suddenly collapsed into a fixed state. In other words, reality exists as infinite potential until it is observed. Consciousness is what brings reality into form. Now, let that sink in. Because if science proves that your awareness changes reality at a quantum level, what does that say about the way you think, and more importantly, what you focus on? This is not just theory. It's the foundation of how your mind creates your world. And to prove it, let's look at two real-life examples that will forever change the way you see reality. Story number 1. The placebo effect, healing with thought. Alone in 1957, a man named Mr. Wright was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Doctors told him he had only a few weeks to live. But then, something incredible happened. Mr. Wright heard about a new miracle drug and believed, with absolute certainty, that it would cure him. Within days, his tumors completely disappeared. But here's where it gets even stranger. Later, he discovered that the treatment was just a placebo, and the moment he lost his belief, his cancer returned. Within days, he passed away. If his mind alone was powerful enough to heal him, and then powerful enough to destroy him. What does this tell us about the way we shape our own reality? Story number 2. Nikola Tesla and the frequency. One of the greatest geniuses in history, Nikola Tesla, once said, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Tesla believed that everything around us exists within an energetic field, and that by shifting your internal frequency, you could completely change your external reality. And today, modern science confirms what Tesla already knew. Your thoughts don't just describe reality, they create it. Which brings us to the most important question of all. How can you take control of this frequency? How can you use this knowledge to manifest exactly what you desire? Now that you understand the quantum truth behind your thoughts, we need to take the next step. How can you reprogram your subconscious mind to create the life you desire? What practical techniques can you start using today to shift your energy and attract what you want? In the next chapter, we will unlock the practical exercises and manifestation techniques that allow you to consciously design your reality. What if everything you desire already exists, just waiting for you to tune into it? Now that you understand that your thoughts are energy, the next step is to learn how to control that energy. Because whether you realize it or not, you are always manifesting. The question is, are you doing it consciously or by default? Today, you're going to discover how to take control of your frequency so you can start attracting exactly what you want, on purpose. Right now, your reality is being shaped by something you're not even aware of. It's called your subconscious mind, and it controls 95% of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Everything you've experienced in life, every belief you've absorbed since childhood, every fear, doubt, and limitation, they're all stored in your subconscious, like a program running in the background, shaping your world. So if you want to change your reality, you don't start with the outside world. You start by reprogramming the source, your mind. And the fastest way to do that? You must shift your frequency. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Your thoughts and emotions are vibrations. And just like a radio station, the universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are tuned into. If you constantly focus on lack, fear, or struggle, you vibrate at that frequency and attract more of it. If you shift your mind to abundance, gratitude, and certainty, you vibrate at that frequency and begin attracting what you desire. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's how energy works. So the real question is, how do you shift your vibration? There is a simple, proven method to reprogram your subconscious and align your energy with what you want. It has been used by spiritual masters, elite performers, and even backed by neuroscience. And it all comes down to 3 steps. Step 1. Visualize with feeling. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Studies show that when you vividly visualize something, your brain fires the same neurons as if you were actually experiencing it. But the secret isn't just seeing the image, you must feel it. Close your eyes. Picture yourself already living your desired reality. See the details, the colors, the sounds, and most importantly, feel the emotions of already having it. Because emotions are the key to changing your vibration. Step 2. Speak as if it's already. Your words are not just sounds. They are vibrational commands that shape your reality. Most people unknowingly block their manifestations by saying things like, "I want more money." This reinforces the feeling of wanting, lack. "I hope I find love." This confirms that you don't have it yet. Instead, speak as if it's already yours. "I am abundant. I am deeply loved. Everything I desire flows effortlessly to me." By shifting your language, you shift your identity. And when your identity changes, your reality follows. Step 3. Release and align with trust. This is where most people get stuck. They visualize, they affirm, but then they doubt. And doubt lowers your vibration. The final step is to release the need to control the how and trust that it's already done. Because the universe responds not to desperation, but to certainty. So instead of wondering when it will happen, live as if it already has. Act like the person who already has what you desire. Make decisions from a place of confidence. Feel gratitude in advance, because in the quantum field, it already exists. This is the shift that changes everything. Right now, at this very moment, you are standing at a crossroads. You can continue living by default, repeating the same patterns. Or you can take control of your energy and begin designing your life consciously. The choice is always yours. So if this message resonated with you, maybe this is your sign to step into your power. If you're ready to start manifesting with intention, say it out loud. "I am the creator of my reality." Because the moment you declare it, your energy shifts, and so does your reality. I am gonna tell you the truth. The future you desire already exists, not in some distant timeline, but right now, waiting for you to claim it. Because in the quantum field, all possibilities exist simultaneously, and the reality you experience, it's simply the one you've been tuning into. For centuries, spiritual traditions have spoken about an infinite field of possibilities. They called it the Akashic Records, the Divine Matrix, or the Mind of God. Today, quantum physics confirms this ancient wisdom. Scientists call it the quantum field, a limitless energy field where everything that can happen already exists as potential. And here's the mind-blowing part. Your consciousness collapses one of these infinite possibilities into your lived reality. The moment you observe and believe in a reality, you make it real, which means the version of you who already has what you desire. That version exists right now in the quantum field. The only question is, how do you access it? In quantum physics, there's a phenomenon called the observer effect. It proves that particles exist in a state of infinite potential until they are observed. The moment someone focuses on them, they collapse into a fixed reality. Now, think about what this means for your life. Your focus is what collapses a possibility into reality. Whatever you give your energy and attention to becomes real. So if you're constantly focused on struggle, doubt, or what's missing, that's what you keep collapsing into your experience. But if you shift your focus to certainty, abundance, and gratitude, you collapse a completely different reality. This is why manifestation isn't about forcing reality to change. It's about choosing which version of reality you align with. Now that you understand that all realities exist, let's talk about how to shift into the one you desire. This is known as quantum shifting, the process of aligning your mind and energy with a different version of reality. And it happens in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Identify the version of you who already has it. Ask yourself, if I already had my dream life, how would I think? How would I feel every day? What kind of actions would I take? Because to shift into a new reality, you must first embody the person who already lives there. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are. Step 2. Step into that reality. Now most people make a critical mistake. They wait to feel happy, abundant, or successful until their circumstances change. But in the quantum field, it works the opposite way. You must feel and act as if your desired reality is already true before it happens. Walk, talk, and think like the version of you who has already achieved it. Make decisions from that mindset. Align your energy with it every single day. Because when you vibrate at that frequency, you magnetize that reality to you. Step 3. Release and let the universe respond. This is the final and most important step. Once you align with your desired reality, you must let go of control. Why? Because desperation and impatience create resistance. You don't need to chase your desires. You don't need to force things to happen. Instead, trust that it's already done. Live as if your manifestation is inevitable. And when you truly surrender to that certainty, reality has no choice but to shift in your favor. You are already in control. Right now, you are standing at the edge of a new reality. A version of you who has everything you desire already exists. The only question is, are you ready to step into it? Because the moment you decide, reality bends to match your choice. If this message resonated with you, declare it now. I am aligned with my highest reality. And remember, the universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. By now, you've unlocked a powerful truth. You are the creator of your reality. You've discovered that. The universe is always communicating with you through signs, patterns, and synchronicities. Quantum physics proves that your thoughts shape your world. Your focus determines your experience. Your subconscious mind is the key to manifestation. It runs 95% of your life, and reprogramming it is the fastest way to shift your reality. Your frequency is your power. What you think, feel, and believe broadcasts a signal that attracts your external reality. And now, you have a choice. You can walk away from this knowledge and continue living by default. Or you can take control of your energy and begin designing your life consciously. The fact that you're here, watching this, means something. It means you're awakening. It means you're ready to step into your power. And I want to congratulate you for that. Most people never seek this truth. Most people stay trapped in the same cycles, unaware of their own creative power. But you are listening, you are expanding, and that alone already sets you apart. Want to go deeper? Here's your next step if you're feeling this shift. If you're ready to take this knowledge and truly integrate it into your life, I have something special for you. One of the most powerful ways to rewire your subconscious mind and activate your full potential is through theta waves. Theta brainwaves are the gateway to deep subconscious reprogramming. They allow you to unlock dormant abilities, amplify intuition, and create rapid transformation in every area of life. And to help you access this state effortlessly, I want to introduce you to something extraordinary: the Genius Wave, the 7-minute daily brain activation. Here's how it works. Just 7 minutes per day. No meditation, no mantras, no journaling. Uses advanced soundwave technology to activate theta state effortlessly. Rewires your brain by connecting multiple regions at once, unlocking deep potential. Works from the very first time you listen, from the comfort of your own home. Helps shift your finances, health, relationships, and career by aligning your energy. This isn't theory. It's a proven way to synchronize your brain with the frequency of success, abundance, and effortless manifestation. If you're ready to experience this shift for yourself, click the link in the comments to access the Genius Wave now. Your transformation has already begun. Now it's time to amplify it. Remember, the universe is always speaking. The question is, are you ready to listen? If this message resonated with you, comment below. I am ready to align with my highest reality, because the moment you declare it, your energy shifts, and so does your reality. Your new life starts now.